And welcome out to the Bears Den here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. It's high school volleyball time as the Toledo Central Catholic Fighting Irish visit the Bryan Golden Bears. TCC sitting at 1-6 on the season. The Golden Bears looking for win number 1 here on the 2024 season. Good afternoon, everybody. Chris Malanga alongside Jordan Brown. And Jordan, these two teams pretty evenly matched. We, not knowing what Central Catholic's competition has been, seeing the record, though, they look pretty evenly matched, and the JVs were evenly matched.
Yeah, JVs even went to like 26-24 the entire time. It was a lot of back and forth. So I'm excited to see the competitiveness, hopefully, in this match, and then hopefully the Bears get their first win.
It'd be great. It is the Oberlin-Turnbull countdown to first serve. Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family-owned, family-focused. I had a chance to chat with Bryan head coach Melanie Reinhardt. You're going to hear that after this timeout on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Discover top-quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top-quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
Welcome back out on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Chris Malanga alongside Coach Melanie Reinhardt of the Bryan volleyball team. And Coach, another season
Another season here.
So let's talk a little bit about the team makeup this year. You know, pretty young when you look down the roster. You've got some senior leadership as well, and kind of that sophomore, junior class makes up the bulk. But let's talk a little bit about the makeup of your team.
Yeah, we've got 4 seniors that have done a great job with the leadership aspect of things. We've got 3 juniors and 3 to 4 sophomores that we can go ahead and bring up. And, you know, we even throw a couple freshmen in the mix sometimes if we need someone to get in there. So we do have a great just group of kids, and they work their tails off right now, so we're pretty lucky on that part.
I know the record probably isn't where you want it to be right now, but I've always said with coaching, like, as long as the kids are working hard and improving, then you got to be happy about that.
We are, and I feel like, I mean, they've heard it every single time that we're in the locker room. Like, we are right there, and they are probably one of the hardest working teams that come out and practice. And, you know, we just have to get over that hump to get the win, but we're making steps forward every single game. So, you know, we just got to keep fighting for it, and it's going to happen.
Yeah, absolutely. So today we're going to be facing Toledo Central Catholic, and you go out of league. You've been out of league for a little bit now. Mm-hmm. When you look at those teams coming in from Toledo at Springfield the other night,
yeah.
How is the scouting work? How do things work there?
We use a lot of Max Prep. I mean, Max Prep is probably one of the best tools that we have because, you know, you can get on, you can look at their schedule, you can look at their roster, their stats. You know, for volleyball, we have to use that to enter in everything. So it is really nice to be able to see that. We can kind of get a feel for, you know, they'll have little clips on there for maybe, you know, their best hitters or just kind of how they play defense, things like that. So I think that kind of going through and looking at those, you know, kind of prepares us just to get a little bit of an idea. But with the Toledo school, sometimes you just never know what you're going to get.
Absolutely. When you plan to play a team, whether it's league or outside, are you more worried about what you can control and how you play, or is it about scouting? Like, you know, in football, you're going to look at what their tendencies are. Volleyball, it's kind of different. So how does that work?
We focus more on us, on our side, because we've got to control your side. You've got to be able to control the way that you're playing. It just kind of depends on the team. Like when we hit league teams, you know, we know their best players in the league. We know that, you know, what we need to look for, what we need to kind of stop. And we'll start to focus on that a little bit, but in the end, we really kind of focus on our side and what we need to do to score and what we need to do to combat what they have. And, you know, then you just go in and you just play the game.
Yeah. So Toledo Central Catholic coming to town, what do we need to do to beat them?
Honestly, like, we need to score points. Like, we need to come out with the mindset to score, and we need to be able to win at the net. Our defense is amazing. We have really great defenders in the back, you know, and we are getting so much better at the net. Like, we've been really working on blocking. We've been really working on just our confidence attacking. And I feel like if we win at the net and we score points, like, we're going to be unstoppable.
Absolutely. It's just putting all those things together, right?
It is. And volleyball is a game of momentum. So anything can happen. And we usually say it moves in threes. So you could be, you know, up by 10, and the next thing you know, you're tied. So, I mean, it's just one of those momentum games that you just have to, you know, keep working for and try to gain that momentum, and one play can turn the tide.
Do you like playing on Saturdays more, during weekdays more? What do you think?
It just kind of depends on where we go. If it's a longer trip, then Saturdays are probably some of the best things. I'm not really a true fan because if you look at our schedule, sometimes we're playing 3 and 4 times a week. Yep. So, we're getting into the meat of our schedule at this point. So you're going to see us play 3 times. The next week we play 3 or 4 times. And so, we get 1 day off and then we're right back at it. So, I mean, it's kind of that double-edged sword. It's nice to be able to travel on those Saturdays and not have to go during the week. But yet, sometimes it's nice just to kind of have a couple days rest.
Absolutely. Well, we wish you the best of luck as you face
much.
Toledo Central Catholic. All right, going to take this time out. When we come back, we'll have more, including our starting lineups and keys to the game after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Back out on the Golden Bears Sports Network, it is Bryan and Toledo Central Catholic getting set to do battle here in a volleyball non-league contest. Chris Malanga and Jordan Brown want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game. They include the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, and Veterans Services of Williams County. Well, these two teams played back on September 5th, 2023, and Central Catholic beat Bryan by a score of 3-2. And again, when looking at these two teams, it's really hard when you got a team that plays games in Michigan and everything like that to get it. But let's kind of meet the Central Catholic Fighting Irish first. Central Catholic has a first-year coach, and what's interesting about it is a lot of turnover at head coach. He's the third head coach in the last 4 years. His name is Troy Zaboa. And they've had some struggles.
They have, but I just reading this email and then seeing TCC warm up, you can see the excitement. He is really committed to getting consistency and rebuilding this culture for TCC, and you can just tell the excitement when they were just on their hitting lines, how excited they are to kind of turn a new leaf because they only have one senior.
Yep.
So this is a perfect opportunity for them to rebuild that, and then that way their sophomores and juniors can help those younger girls coming into the program keep that culture that he wants.
And when you look at their schedule, they've played several state-ranked opponents. They're sitting at 1-6.
Yep.
They play in the Three Rivers Athletic Conference. So some of the teams they played, like Marion up in Bloomfield Hills, Michigan, South Lyon in South Lyon, Michigan, Rochester Hills, Stony Creek. I mean, so these are teams that, because of the way that the conference situation is in Northwest Ohio, the Catholic schools in the Toledo area are having to basically play up in Michigan.
Yeah, for sure. And just looking off their schedule, St. Ursula Academy, and then they have Notre Dame Academy coming up. So they have really good competition. And then going up to Michigan, they see different competition. So with us, it's tricky with our league and things like that. We typically stay in Northwest Ohio area. So it'll be interesting to see how we match up.
All right, and let's meet the Bryan Golden Bears, coached by Melanie Reinhardt in her 16th season here at Bryan. 4 seniors on the team, and they're really still looking for the first one of the season. But I've seen them play, having to be here with some of the kids and things like that. I have seen them do pretty well and just improve every week.
Yeah, they do improve. I think the biggest thing that we're looking for is that consistency. We get up or we play really, really well for 8 to 10 points, and then we kind of lose it. So working on that consistency the entire time and being aggressive every single time. When we're aggressive, we play extremely well. And
I know that Coach Reinhardt has shifted the lineup just a little bit, made a few little lineup changes. In fact, she had given me a lineup card earlier in the week and then basically was like, I'm changing things up a little bit. She goes, personnel is the same, but maybe where they're going to play a little bit different, just trying to get a little spark, shake things up. But I believe that these Lady Bears are bought into this process and they're working hard, and that's all you can ask for as a coach.
They want their first win just as much as the coaching staff.
All right, we are in the Oberlin-Turnbull countdown to first serve. We're going to take this time out. We'll come back with our keys to the game, meet our game officials, and more here on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
I'm Tom Turnbull of Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused, celebrating our 100th anniversary, 2022.
It's great working with family. The relationship we have with one another allows us to focus on your family and help guide you through the planning process.
We focus in on your family's needs to make sure that everything is done the way that you and your family want.
Right now, our family wants a Golden Bear victory.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Here at the Williams County Veterans Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veterans Service Office.
Back out on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Chris Malanga, Jordan Brown here as Bryan and Central Catholic getting set to do battle. Let's take a look at our keys to the game, being brought to you by the Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers, your hometown real estate company for over 45 years. They've consistently remained number one in Williams County and the surrounding area since 2007. Call us for all your real estate needs. First, our keys to the game for the Lady Bears. Want to stay aggressive on offense and defense, limit the errors, and win at the net.
Yeah, so we win at the net. That means that block, Nora, Kenzie, Ava, Kelsey, all those girls are tall enough. They are tall girls. So you want to get a really good block, and then that also gets in the head of your opponent. So when they are hitting, then they have to adjust their hits. They want to stay aggressive on offense and defense. Like I just said, we play so much better when we are aggressive. We're swinging at the net. We're not sending free balls or easy tips. So if we get that perfect pass, we need to run our offense. And then obviously limit errors, because with rally scoring, like if you make a mistake, the other team gets a point.
Yep.
So.
Yep, and it's not like that in any other sport. All right, the keys of the game for the Central Catholic Fighting Irish. They want a good serve and receive game, eliminate the mental errors, and you talk about this all the time, playing out a system.
Yes, playing out a system, it can be tricky, and it's hard to practice in some sense, because then if you're out of system, you can't get that good hit. So if they get us out of system, then they're able to pull their defense up. And then obviously good serve and serve receive game. You can't have good offense without a serve receive. It's something literally we work on, at least in junior high, every single day, because without a good serve receive, you don't have an offense.
So your keys to the game brought to you by the Carlin Company Realty and Auctioneers. All right, let's meet our game officials, brought to you by Tri-State Vision Center. They've been serving the area since 1977. Contact us at either our Bryan or Montpelier offices for all your eye care needs. Tonight's officials, Benjamin Blewett and Leon Erickson. And, you know, Ben Blewett's been doing this a long time.
Oh, yeah, he's a fan fave.
He is, and he does basketball, he does volleyball, and every time he's in the gym, he's smiling. And, you know, It's good to have these guys here, because if we don't, we can't play the game.
Absolutely.
So. All right, well, this has been the Oberlin-Turnbull countdown to first serve. Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, family-owned, family-focused. Going to take this time out. When we come back, we will get started here on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Discover great job skills training at Northwest State. With over 50 different programs available, there is something for everyone. Providing hands-on training and education is the community college advantage.
Here at the Williams County Veterans Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veterans Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, getting set to get started with this one. The Toledo Central Catholic Fighting Irish 1-6, 0-2 in the Three Rivers Athletic Conference. The Bryan Lady Bears 0-8 on the season, 0-2 in the NWOAL. And it's weird because, in football, you play 3 non-conference games and then you go into conference. And in volleyball, I feel like we swerve in and out of conference and non-league.
Yeah, which can be helpful if you need to work on something or change a lineup. So it can be helpful when you're trying to really work on certain things before you get into the nitty-gritty of the conference.
Absolutely. All right, we're going to send things down to our national anthem being brought to you by Veteran Services of Williams County. Our national anthem being brought to you by Veteran Services of Williams County. Chris Malanga, Jordan Brown here with you, and excited to get this one underway. The Golden Bears again sitting at 0-8, looking for their first win of the season, and Toledo Central Catholic just 1 win on the season, so we're getting stuff underway. And final thoughts before we get started here?
I'm just excited to see the matchup. When you look at just record, it should be a pretty evenly matched game, but again, we talked about the TCC having possibly a harder schedule than Bryan. So I'm just excited to see the matchups.
We'll be providing you the Main Stop scoreboard all game long. Main Stops open when you need them. You're always near a Main Stop with Thirsty Thursday. Every Thursday, the Main Stops of Northwest Ohio replays all game long, being brought to you by Welling Construction, a third-generation family-owned general contractor. We specialize and pride ourselves in building quality custom homes, major renovation projects, and commercial work. Your vision, our expertise. Contact us at 419-636-3712. So the hype video going,
Yeah.
Lady Bears all set to go, and
I can't even imagine, if this stuff were around when I was in school, it'd be so awkward.
it would be your stand
I
around
can just
for a
imagine me and my
minute.
2 best friends just being so awkward about it and dying in embarrassment, but it's fun.
It is fun, and it keeps the kids active. We're trying to get the kids involved in this stuff, doing the, running the video board, doing the announcements on the video board. So excited to have that going on, and very blessed here at Bryan for some of the things we're able to do.
Absolutely, it's so much fun to watch. As a spectator, so much fun to watch.
So about ready to get this one underway as we're going to get our teams announced. Let's take a look at our lineups here on the Golden Bears Sports Network. The Lady Bears and Central Catholic will line up like this. For the Lady Bears, it'll be Caitlin Dempsey, a senior, Kenzie Worth, a senior, Mackenzie Mason, a senior, Nora Koonsman, a junior, Miley Mason, a sophomore, and Claire Stever, a junior. Mary Blue is going to come in libero for Coach Melanie Reinhardt's team. For Central Catholic, Ardrina Randall, a junior, Mary Merchant, a senior, Belle Cover, a junior, Riley Roach, a junior, Torin Brookins, a junior, Mackenzie Coleman is a junior, and Madison Schmeichel will be your libero. And, we talked about this early on, when you're rebuilding, to have one senior, that gives you a young crew to be able to rebuild with.
Yeah, for sure. So you have that one senior to kind of look up to, but it's also an opportunity in the coming years for those sophomores, juniors, and even freshmen to see the dedication that they have. Because for that one senior, if their head coach will they're the third and the fourth year. That's a lot of head coaches for that one senior. So that shows her resilience to wanting to play volleyball and her love for the sport.
Absolutely. So we're getting set to get this one away. The Bears, I don't know if they won the toss or not. I think they did.
Yes,
they were going to get
serve.
first serve.
Yes.
Yep. I don't know if there's any strategy there like in football, like deferring or whatever like that, but usually you win the toss, you take the serve.
For sure. It's just an opportunity to get an ace and to get that like momentum going a little bit because, like I said, serve receive is difficult. So you want to get that, be on offense first, essentially.
So what is the goal right now if you're the Lady Bears? You have the serve. What's the first thing you want to do?
Honestly, you just kind of want to I want to say like test them out a little bit, see how they serve receive, if they have any weaknesses in their serve receive, because then coaches or even other players can pick that up and then you would kind of pick on them at the serve. So just looking at it right now, it looks like they have a two-person serve receive. So that, oh, there we go. There's maybe. They're checking lineup, so it can be a little, we're not sure how many they pull back for serve receive, but I would say just to check out their serve receive, see how their passes are, and then go from there.
Okay.
You definitely always want to stay away from the person in the other color jersey because liberos are back there for a reason because they are a very good passer.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, we're about ready to get this one underway. And Caitlin Dempsey will go ahead and serve. First serve underway.
Great set by Miley.
Always amazing to me how they dig things out of the net like that.
Yeah, and that was a good idea. Great set by Miley. I'd like us to see start being aggressive, swinging right away first, and then adjusting because right now, right behind that block, they have that defense. Great swing. I noticed that in their hitting in warm-ups that they have a lot of great power hitters. That's another good pass. Great
nice
dig by
there.
Claire. Claire's got the best defense.
Yeah, she's got a good dig. So side out, and it'll be Audrina Randall, the junior, serving here for Central Catholic.
Looks like
Swing. Nice dig out by
they have such
Stever.
great approaches, too. They use their whole body and their arms. Great spot.
Nice little tap over by Mackenzie Mason.
Yeah, right in between the defense and the block.
Worth to serve again. Back row hit.
Ooh,
Set.
tough. Yeah, that's tough. When you're, for the setter, when you're going a certain direction, your momentum is obviously going that way. So to change momentum of the ball and your body to do that back set can be really, really tricky. So not the greatest decision by their setter. Yep, great spot.
Right there.
Yep,
that's what you talked about, right behind the 10-foot line.
Right behind the 10-foot line, because her serve was pushing them back so far, and then just to kind of mix it up, getting them right in front of them.
So a timeout called by Toledo Central Catholic. And so what is happening right now with Coach Sabawa?
Just their serve receive, honestly, because, I mean, Kenzie's got a wicked serve. So, but right now they're a little late to their reaction. They're either it's dropping right in front of them, or they take one more step. So if they get that pass, and then they have a good setter as well, and like I said, they have power hitters. So if they can get in system, get that serve receive, that was one of their keys to the game, then they can get a good hit.
All right, back here, Kenzie Worth, will you serve? Important that Bears continue to play aggressively here and try to extend this lead.
Yep, there's your good pass. Good dit.
They're going to really rely on Stever, and we got bailed out there by Madison Schmakel, who that ball was trailing out of bounds.
And Nora's body was it was like contorted a little bit. And she was in front of the ball rather than behind. That made me a little nervous, but they saved us by touching it.
And that one is in. It dropped in on the back line. So we talk about, when you look at volleyball, it just appears that they're trying to serve it over to get a receive. But no, they're placing at different spots.
Yeah,
and you saw that in Kenzie's serving.
Yeah, if you get skilled enough and you are consistent enough in your serve, then you can call spots on the floor depending on if they have a weak spot or a weak passer. Sorry. Oh, great job by Nora up at the net. Or if there's a hole, like I said, like right behind the 10-foot line, because we kept pushing her back, it makes it a little bit more strategic when it comes to serving and making it more offense rather than giving them the opportunity.
And another free ball over.
Good spot by Kenzie.
And another one, Kenzie put it over, and again, probably maybe trailing out.
Yeah. For TCC right now, our reaction is a little bit slow. We're not quite moving. We're on our heels. But to the point, like, Bryan's seeing those holes and we're moving quicker. So we just got to keep it up if we're the Bears and not kind of get
a swing and out.
Yeah, not get a lull or get complacent with the score. We got to keep the foot on the gas.
The lone senior there, Mary Merchant, with a big swing on the right side.
Yeah, she wants that kill.
She'll dig it out there. Little tap over, and Nora Koonsman again at the net.
Good dig by Claire. Kenzie needs to release to the net a little bit more, and that's a great block by TCC. There you go. We're moving a little bit better. It's hard on a Saturday morning.
Yep.
Back row attack. Great decision by Kenzie.
And that'll be out. And nice job by Newbig to not touch that.
Yeah, great idea, though, by that hitter. It was just a little too much cut. She needs to close her shoulders when she hits that ball. Yep.
And that'll be out.
Got a little too much juice going.
She got 11, I believe.
That'll do. But now if you're Bryan, you have to focus on this one serve receive, okay? Getting a good pass so we can swing. Yeah, that'll help.
That did help.
Mackenzie's also got a good serve. She can place it very well. Great
Back line
pass.
dug out by the libero. Nice job there by Kenzie Worth. Stever
I'd love
blocked
to
at the
see
net.
some swings.
And that's out.
On both sides, I'd love to see some swings. This is me personally, but I always love to start aggressive, keep swinging, and then adjust from there based on their defense. Or if we keep hitting them out, like if we just need to get it over and in. But I'm a proponent of always being aggressive first. That way you're forcing the other team to play defense.
Blue with that pass. Big swing, and that's in. Nice job there by Mackenzie Mason to place that in there.
Yeah, right now it looks like TCC is just kind of like on their heels, not ready to move to the ball because that was clearly in. They're just not quite going for it.
Kelsey Thiel checks in for the Bears. Mary Blue to serve. Swing there.
Good swing.
Nearly blocked at the net.
Her timing was a little off because you can tell by the sound of the ball that she hit it off of her fingertips, but they got that good pass, so they need to use their hitters.
Welling construction replay, you can see there. Back to live action, Mason. Swing there by Stever, backwards pass. Now back to swing.
Good dig.
Left side.
Good decision by Kenzie, switching
And
it
that's
up.
out.
Good
I tell you what, Ava had her Wheaties this morning.
Yeah. That was a good swing by Ava. She hit it on the side of the ball rather than on top a little bit, and she needs to snap her wrist and swing just a little bit quicker. She's got the hops. She just got to finish that swing. Good hustle.
Mason will have to carry it over as they got a little bit out of system there.
Now they got to reset and keep it under control. Good. Yep.
Here they with the swing, pass over. Claire Stever.
Nice job by Claire staying behind the ball off of that little bit of a push of a set. Oh.
And Stever tries to recover there, but unable to do that.
Right, and right idea by Kelsey dropping to the ground and trying to dig it out of the net. The ball just didn't quite get into the net.
Up, and that's out. A little too much power there for Riley Roach, the junior.
And not what TCC needs. They need like a good over and in serve. That way they can build a lead or get a run, I should say, because there's nothing worse than winning a point and then serving it out.
Mason will check in to serve. Miley Mason, it's over low, and a nice job there by TCC, almost completing that. It was a low pass from the back and then a low set by Audrina Randall. And Mackenzie Coleman did everything she could, but just couldn't get it over.
All right, so if you're the Bears, that serve receive, important. I was watching number 2. Yeah, she's got a floater, so that could just die. Good pass. Oh, back row attack, switching it up. Good job by Mackenzie Mason. Hitting the top of the backboard, that can be tricky because you got to be patient to see where the ball is going. Past that, I mean, right now the Bears, what's going on? Did we win that? I was going to say, like, I'm pretty sure we won that point. So Claire's also got a great serve, but again, 18-8, so you got to make sure that we keep our foot on the gas. Good set. They've got a great setter. And I think she's a junior, if I remember correctly. Yes, she is. So she's one that can take what the new head coach is going for and really buy into it and keep her teammates accountable.
Mason covers and puts it over.
Good swing. Oh, missed timing there, another overpass. So that was the right idea by their middle. I think it was Belle Covert, yeah. So she's only a sophomore, so that's a tricky timing thing. Right idea, just mistimed it.
Caitlin Dempsey back to the top of the order, as they say.
Yeah.
We're doing baseball.
TCC, see, that was just a great pass. So they've got their elements of the game. They just got to put it together a little bit. And their movement on the court, and that's a great swing, but their movement on the court is a little bit slow and reserved. They don't like to go for it fully.
Dempsey will get it over again.
A little tight, yep. I'm surprised we haven't had a timeout yet.
The Bears are up 21-9. Is it 2 timeouts a set?
Yes, 2 timeouts a set.
So there really is never a situation where
use them or lose them.
Right. Free ball over. Stever will dig it out. Swing by Mason. Set on the outside here.
Good line shot, but Claire was right there.
Nice little
great
tip over by Claire
spot.
Stever.
That's
Oh, my
great.
goodness.
Claire sees the court so well. Like, she saw that hole right behind the block. Their defense was pulled back a little bit because we had been swinging. So that's an instance where if you start off aggressive, then you can mix in those little things and catch them off guard.
Right
Back
side.
row attack.
Nice job by Miley Mason. Koonsman gets it over. A little tip. Miley Mason gets it out again.
Good talk. I'd love for us to really just load and explode and swing the heck out of the ball. Because right now we're going, yep.
There's one. Nice block. Good job by Stever, though, to recover.
Good cover by Claire.
And that got in, just sneaked in.
Yes, she's got a great swing. And you can tell, she's got a great approach that helps that swing. So, she gets all the way out to the A, sometimes even the R on the other side of the court, and takes big steps, swings her arm all the way back to help her with her momentum to jump high. Good pass by Mary. Miley needs to square her shoulders or in her hips just a little bit more. Good dig by Mary, way to be there. Bears calling for a touch. I didn't see one, but love the swing by Mackenzie. She just got to get on top of that ball. Yep, coach for TCC calling her serves. Nice.
Little tap in.
Yeah.
And they put it in the right spot. Stever will send it over. It's out.
Yeah.
The Bears will get a side out.
Yeah, same thing with number 9. Let me look at it. Riley Roach. So she had a good approach. The set was just a little too low, so she hit the side of the ball rather than on top. So the setter needs to push her up just a little bit more.
And that was Merchant, and that one she looked like she just put it up to keep it from hitting her.
Yeah, pretty much.
So set point here.
Their libero is very good at their passes
She
as well.
is. Mason, back pass.
Ooh, Nora.
Oh, and Nora didn't
Maybe not the
tap it over.
Yeah, maybe not the greatest decision. She was very far away from the net for
Yep.
a tip. I think she just got a little too excited, but I mean, luckily we're up by 12.
Yep.
But if we're okay.
And a side out there.
Sure, that works.
So the Lady Bears will get set number 1 by a score of 25-12. As you see on the Welling Construction replay, Welling Construction, a third-generation family-owned general contractor. We specialize and pride ourselves in building quality custom homes, major renovation projects, and commercial work. Your vision, our expertise. Contact us at 419-636-3712. Going to take this time out. When we come back, we will have set number 2 here on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Discover great job skills training at Northwest State. With over 50 different programs available, there is something for everyone. Providing hands-on training and education is the community college advantage.
I'm Tom Turnbull of Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused, celebrating our 100th anniversary, 2022.
It's great working with family. The relationship we have with one another allows us to focus on your family and help guide you through the planning process.
We focus in on your family's needs to make sure that everything is done the way that you and your family want.
Right now, our family wants a Golden Bear victory.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family-owned, family-focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, the Lady Bears win set number 1 by a score, was it 25-12?
Yep.
I believe 25-12. And we head to the second set here. Again, in varsity volleyball, it's best of 5. And so what'd you see out of the Lady Bears? I thought the serving was just excellent.
Yeah, serving, our defense was really good as well. If we can keep that up and then maybe clean up our passes just a teeny bit more, our setters – with Miley, she's only a sophomore, I believe, right?
Yep, she is.
So she's still learning, but if she can square those hips, and Nora was really quiet, except for she got a couple blocks, but Nora was really quiet offensively. So if we can get her going and mix it up a little bit, we should be golden.
It's a good test for the Lady Bears here.
Yeah, for sure. And I was kind of listening to TCC's huddle, and Coach's biggest thing was just they weren't putting enough effort in. Like I said, they had all the components. They had the good passes. Their setter is very good. And they have great power hitters. They just got to put it all together. But that effort, that defense, kind of like what I was saying, they're lackadaisical on their heels kind of thing. So if they can pick up and be a little bit more quicker, it might be a little bit more competitive set.
All right, so TCC will get to serve to start things off here in the second one. Lineup changes being set. 3 minutes in between there to kind of get your timeout, get your lineup set, and leading off it'll be Audrina Randall, the junior.
It's important for Bryan right now to really set the tone and focus on that serve receive, because your first serve is always usually your best.
Kuzman tips it over. Little tip and doesn't get over.
Right idea, that spot is open. She just didn't get over that.
Yep. So Kenzie Worth, guess who? She's serving. Ava Newbig will check into the game as well. Miley Mason will have a seat.
A lot of the times when it comes to strategy for your first server too, sometimes it can be your setter. So like Kenzie is your setter. So sometimes you want to start off with her because then she's already in her spot, her base spot. Other ones are like the most consistent, like if you're in junior high, like your most consistent server. There's a bunch of different strategies.
Good block there by Nora, by herself.
Block. So that one, who hit that? Number 8, right?
Yeah, it's bell cover.
She went right down the middle where Nora is supposed to take her block away. So she twists her thumb up or down to hit those corners. A little too much juice there for Kenzie, but if she hits those corners, that's where you want your middle to try to hit, because if you go straight down the court, that's where your blocker on the other side is supposed to take away, so she will be there every single time.
Merchant, your serve, the lone senior on TCC's team, a free
too
ball.
Much with her pass. Got to take some off. Good job by Ava.
Yep. So I want to talk a little bit about substitution.
Yes.
You know, in volleyball, substitution is only for certain players, only certain number of times. So explain to me the substitution strategy. Miley Mason for Ava Newbig, they've kind of swapped in and out. Is it you're seeing something defensively, you're giving some, because a lot of times it's, you know, in sports it's a rest or something you're doing for that.
Right.
So what is the situation there?
Volleyball is such a difficult sport when it comes to substitutions, and a lot of people don't quite understand. So rules-wise, you're only allowed 18 subs per set. So if you think about it math-wise, you have 6 positions, and if you sub every single one times 2, like that eats up really quickly. And then you can only sub in for the same people. So you can do like Miley for Ava, and then if you throw in a third, only those 3 people can go in for each other.
Okay.
So usually it's just like position-wise. So Ava Newbig, you see, is on the right side. Miley Mason, who's a setter, she's always on the right side too. So it's position-wise the opposites.
Nice serve there by Mary Blue.
Which gets tricky if, like, say, if someone like Claire Stevers, she plays all the way around. You have to pick a different person that hasn't been in the game yet. If she needs a rest, you need to pick somebody that hasn't gone in yet.
Gotcha.
That can only go in for Claire.
Just so much strategy that goes into it.
Nice.
6-2, another ace there for Blue.
right now they're just a step behind on that pass. Like, they see it, they just need to take one more step to get under the ball to pass it, because right now it's dropping right in front of their hands. They need to take one more step.
Free ball over, and
Same.
good thought by Kelsey Thiel,
Right.
but just too far from the net, I think.
Yep, right idea. A little too far, correct, and she just didn't get over the net. It's nice. It might have been more control if she used two hands and swiped it rather than just the one. She might, if that far off the net, I would have suggested two.
Blue knocks it out of bounds. This is Riley Roach, the junior.
Oh, that dropped in.
Oh.
It had a top spin. Yep. Because she's tossing it so high on, and it's a jump serve, the way she snaps her wrist, that ball has a top spin. So it's gonna, if it's gonna look out, it's gonna drop in just like it did there. That one was definitely out.
Yep, a little too much, a little too wide.
Yep.
But again, you know, just it amazes me picking the spots that to drop the serve based on how people are playing or based on whatever.
Yes. So like with that one, like Mary punched at the ball rather than pass and hold. So if she had done that again, if I were the coach, I'd probably tell her position one again.
Okay, new player for Central Catholic, Tanya Ayton, a sophomore.
Both teams, Bryan and TCC, are really jacked up on their passes right now. They're really, really close to the net, if not over the net. So both teams just need to take a second, take a deep breath, and pass and hold. Take off. They're swinging their arms just a little bit too much. There you go. That's a great pass by Mackenzie.
Nice job there by Kelsey Thiel. And that went in.
Yep.
Caught just the line.
I have a feeling if they get her going, then it's going to be quite the hitting show.
Torrin Brookins here, the junior TCC. Blue gonna
I'd
put it
love
over
to see
free
Mary
ball.
hit that. Oh, touch. Yep. I think Claire and Kelsey touched that.
But they did call it. Okay. Coach looked kind of exasperated on that. Like
It's a little bit of a slow call.
all tied up here at 8. Bryan won the first set.
And I know we talked about this in pregame. Oh, same thing with Mackenzie. One more step. It kind of died on her. Take one more step. But like we talked about in pregame, and this coach like really like all in, trying to change the culture. He's coaching his players to where like telling them where to go or how to fix things like that to improve them. So based off of what I'm seeing, like his goal for that program, like I think he can do a really good job.
Brookins picking on Mackenzie Mason. Free ball over by Mary Blue.
Good pass.
Try to block at the net, and I think we're going to see a timeout right here.
Yeah, so right now we're getting touches at the net, but that one right there, Kelsey and Claire didn't quite close it. So when you want to close your block, you literally want to be shoulder to shoulder.
And hand to hand.
Yes, and hand to hand and really push that over. So right now we just need to stop her serve a little bit. And our passes right now are not super great. So if we can go back to our first set, getting our passes good, and then we can really run our offense. But right now we just got to take a second, regroup, really make sure that we're not punching at the ball. So like we're like passing the ball and then really quickly bringing our arms down. Well, you can't touch the ball after your first hit. So pass and hold, and then we can run our offense. And then if you're TCC, you keep going.
Yeah, they were very quickly out of that timeout.
Yeah, they're like, okay, let's go.
All right, now I think we're set to go. Brookins again, went back row. Stever with the free ball.
A little out of system.
Yep.
Oh,
that one worked,
Claire.
though.
Yep. Nice job by Claire. TCC thought they saw it, but a little too slow. But good job by the Bears. That was an out-of-system play. But then Claire used that third hit to be aggressive, which is what you were trying to do every single time you're out of system, is at least that third hit be aggressive.
Yeah, attack.
Yeah.
Stever. And that went backwards.
She's got a great hit. And
She does.
Yeah, so our blockers have got to switch their timing a little bit. We're a little bit off. So it's either touching or they're touching on the way down. So they got to go up quicker because she's got a really big, quick approach.
Here's Mackenzie Coleman.
Good pass. Ooh.
Little tip over by
A little
Worth.
off timing there, but she made it work.
And again, the Bears go backwards.
It seems to like we're not quite expecting the ball. Like TCC has woken up a little bit. I think that's
Yes,
what the
they
coach
have.
was talking about in between sets. And there he is calling a serve. So they're being a little bit more aggressive. But, oh, just out. But they're picking up their offense. Like last set, they weren't quite there offensively. So, like, we just kind of expected them to either hit it out or hit it in the net. But they're picking it up, and we're not quite expecting that on our side. So, I mean, it's 13-10 right now. So now they really got to make sure that, like, okay, you have to expect the ball to come to me every single time.
Dempsey with the serve. Big
Good
swing,
dig.
nice dig out. Stever.
Good swing. Claire will always be aggressive. Good job by Miley.
She's so aggressive, she's scary.
Yeah.
And
I
did I
wondered
say
if that
she
was a
slid under the
double.
net? Double
Yeah,
hit?
yeah.
Double hit.
She's really got to turn those hips, kind of jump. It's kind of like a layup, feet-wise. If it's going like that, you go and then you jump off one foot. Really turn those hips.
Little back set.
Good job. Up.
Nice
right
block
I'm
on
not
the left
sure.
side.
Yeah. I'm not sure if they did get a hand on it, or it didn't go. It was a great idea by Kenzie. Way to be aggressive. Just got to hit it a little bit higher.
Back to Stever.
In front of the ball a little bit. We got to stay behind it.
Yep. Anytime it comes all the way up to your forearms, you know that it's too far.
Yeah, so she's anticipating a little too much. Got to stay. It's a fine line between anticipating and reading where the ball is and then overrunning it.
And you want to get it on your forearm. You don't want to get it up towards your shoulders.
Right.
Worth, who had a masterful serving performance in the last set. And just out of the reach of Stever.
Yep, good adjustment by their senior. Caught us on our heels a little bit. Good pass.
Koonsman with a good
Yeah, we got to get
attack.
Nora going. We're not seeing a whole lot of outside of our middles. Great.
Oh, that's
job by
in. What a
Kenzie.
placement there.
Yes, good job by Kenzie. Sometimes, usually, if you are in a pickle or you're in a lull a little bit and you haven't seen a hit drop a little bit, you want to tell your setter, like, if there's an open spot, like, to dump it there, and that'll get us going really quick.
Going to see Brooklyn Harrison, the junior, for the first time here for TCC. Mason to serve. That was in. That dropped in.
That was just no talking by the libero in number 10. Someone's got to take charge there and just pass the ball. They were looking at each other to pass it.
Again for Mason.
Good spot.
We'll out assist him here, and that's out. Audrina Randall just kind of punched it with her fist and didn't really.
And she kind of switched directions. She was going towards like the bleachers on that side, but then moved towards us. Got to go with your where your body's going, momentum-wise.
It's a swing.
Good fast offense.
Oh, just too close to that.
Yeah, I think we lost the eye on the ball too. So the Bears were a little out of sorts. Got to get a good pass set hit, get in rhythm a little bit. We're out of. Yep, even Mackenzie, she said, oh, it dropped. So got to take a step up, adjust a little bit. But right now we really need out of this serve receive. There you go, good adjustment. Square those.
Oh, nice placement there. Who was that?
That was Nora.
Nora,
Yep, so that's
okay.
what I was talking about with the one TCC player, Nora, blocked her. Nora hit one of those corners, which is exactly what you want your middles to do. Setting-wise, I still think both Kenzie and Miley can square their hips just a little bit more once they get to that net, but that was a great assist. Tight there to the net. Our block is there and we're getting touches, but it's just our timing's a little bit off and we're not quite pushing over. What you want to do is you kind of want to like pike your body, like in gymnastics or in cheerleading. That way you're making sure that your arms are pushing over the net rather than just going straight up.
Nice job there by Mason to dig it out.
I maybe just a timeout right here just to, because again, our service is not great.
Yeah, definitely need a little bit of a break here just to kind of have a discussion and see what you can find out here from your coach and what she's seeing, because when you're not on the floor, maybe you're not seeing some things.
For sure. And like they know they can play against them. They won the first set. But again, like we said, like TCC, like they woke up, so it's going to be a little bit more competitive set. But at the same time, we're making a lot of mental errors on our side, so we're not quite getting our feet there to get a good pass. And we're just kind of like out of sorts. We're not in a rhythm. We're not in system in a sense of where, okay, we know where we're going. It's kind of all over the place.
And if you're, Coach Zabois, I mean, what do you?
Keep going.
Just keep going.
Yeah, keep swinging. And then that way, because right now our defense isn't quite as good as it was in the first set. But if we keep being aggressive and using those power hitters, and I mean, they're being aggressive with their serves too, because he's calling every single set, our serve. He's giving them a spot.
Stever with that one. Set.
Good job. Yeah.
Nice job there. Big swing by Claire Stever.
Yes, that's exactly what we needed out of that timeout. We were in rhythm, we were in system, got a good pass, good set, and then we got the kill. So right now we just need to protect Miley's serve, so we got to make sure we're expecting that ball. Then we can get on a run and even this thing up.
Outside swing here.
Good defense.
Stever, and just out a little too hard for Claire Stever.
Right
idea.
Yes, a little too off the net. When you're off the net, so far off the net like that, you can't swing necessarily as hard because you can't jump as high to get on top of the ball. So Claire, like she just got that kill and she's really feeling it. Maybe not the best decision when it comes to how she hit the ball when she's off that net.
Left side Worth, good block there by Fighting Irish.
Or both are out of system, so we just, good talk. Good swing.
And that'll be out.
Right idea, she just didn't finish her swing. She stopped up top, didn't snap her wrist or pull through. Quick sub.
Another Welland Construction replay for you there. Main stop scoreboard shows 21-17 here in the second set.
It's a floater right there. Hers moves. Good defense, great dig. And you got Kenzie right there.
Swing far away from that.
Yeah.
That was what you just talked about. That was the 10-foot line. She swung in.
Yeah, so she waited too long for the ball to drop it, went into the net, but the block was there. So again, you got to protect Claire serve to get on a run.
Right to the libero.
Tight set.
Tip.
Go. Yep. Great
Nice
job
job
by
by
Kelsey being patient, because if you touch it on a block, that does not count as one of your three. Get down. That's tough. That whole play was just kind of like right at the net in front of the 10-foot line, so it's tricky. Nice job by Kelsey, like I said, for that patience. That one was just like a quick, great job off the net. But if you're Bryan, we really got to get out of this serve receive. Nice set by Miley.
Ooh, and that went up and hit the speakers.
Yep, they can play it because it laid it on their side. Oh!
How does that happen?
Yeah.
I mean, that went up and hit the speaker cable.
Yes, yes. So if it hits the ceiling and it comes back on your side, you are able to play it.
I can't believe they could judge that coming down the way they did.
It's
that
really,
replay is unbelievable.
Yeah, patience for sure in watching where that ball and not freaking out, staying under control. Miley's doing a lot better with squaring her hips. You can tell her sets are a little bit closer to the net, which helps her hitters out.
And that went in.
Just in the corner.
So this will be set point now for Central Catholic. Tricky situation here because a mistake by the Bears gives them the set.
Yep. Good pass.
Oh, nice little look.
Yeah. Yep.
Nice job there by Miley Mason. Let's look at that one on the Welling Construction replay. Right here, just a little tip over, and they were not ready for it.
Yep, she saw that middle. The middle's almost every single team. The middle is your weakest point in the floor. And she knew we needed out of that service to get back the serve.
Dempsey to serve. Big swing, nice block.
They got the block that time. Nora's up there, but didn't push it back into the court.
So 25-19, TCC will get set number 2. And we are going to take this timeout, come back with set number 3. It's one apiece here. TCC and the Bryan Golden Bears back after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Discover top quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Bryan and Central Catholic tied one set apiece, and we definitely saw Central Catholic wake up there that second.
Yeah, for sure. Saturday games are so hard, and coming from Toledo, that's a long bus ride. So
actually, they don't do buses. I learned
don't.
no, it's parent cars.
Oh, that's so much better.
Yeah. So
interesting.
Yeah.
But yeah, like still, I mean, still quite a ways.
Yep.
At least an hour.
Yep, for sure.
Wow, I'm like, wow, I wonder, sometimes buses, they're just uncomfortable and hot. But no, they woke up that second set. They got their passes going. Their defense was a lot better, and their hits. On Bryan's side, I would say, like, because TCC woke up and was a little bit more aggressive in their offense, our defense was a little bit off. I felt like we didn't quite get into a rhythm that entire set, but at the same time, we still scored 18 points, so we were able to find those holes. Both our setters found those holes on second hit every once in a while.
And Dempsey just a little too strong.
Not how you want to start the set, but
she gets to come out and think about it, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Randall will serve for TCC.
Nice job.
Nice job there by
Yes.
Kenzie Worth.
We had quite a few like longer rallies in the second set too. So it'll be interesting to see in this third set if it kind of goes one way, because in the first set it was more Bryan's way. We'll see if we can get a couple more rallies. Oh, miscommunication on
Yep.
TCC's side.
And when she passed that, she twisted her arms like she was trying to send it to the left side.
Yes, and even like no matter if it's right to target or not, like your setter, like nobody was around it, so your setter could have gotten there very easily.
Swing on the left side. Good job there by Worth. Nice pass.
Great
And
out of
knocked
system
over
play.
by
That's,
Newbig.
that's exactly what you want with out of system. So Kenzie, like it wasn't quite to target, but then Claire went opposite to the court for your right side, and that was exactly what you want in an out of system play. Good
That's
serve.
it. This looks just a little bit out of system too. But
Good job by Mary, really making sure that platform goes back into the court. Good reaction by Nora.
good job there by Mary to save that one again. So it'll tip over. Oh my goodness, out.
Yeah.
And I tell you what, I'm not entirely sure that TCC didn't have their hands completely over the net when they were over there on that left side, completely over the net.
Yeah, you gotta be careful where that ball is. Once it breaks the plane, you can't touch it before it breaks the plane, I should say. Good adjustment, good fix by their senior, just punching that over. Sometimes when it's that close to the net, that's all you can do.
And right into the net by Mary Merchant, senior. She had a good one on the right side and then a not so good one on the left side. We saw this in the first set. Kenzie put together back-to-back serves.
Yeah.
Nice job there by Blue to dig it out.
Good job by going cross.
Stever will set it up.
That was a great dig by Claire. Kenzie, if she's back playing defense and notices it's not good block, if it's not coming, so back to that dig by Claire, if it's a setter, you want to play defense, but if you notice as soon as it's not coming to you, you got to release back to your spot where target is. Kenzie was a little bit late, so she really had no other choice but to send it on two.
Left
Good
side.
set.
That's out. And a timeout going to be called by Central Catholic. Probably a wise timeout.
Yes, considering what happened in the first set, but right now they're making their own mistakes, which, like we said, it with rally scoring gives us the points. So they just got to take a deep breath, go, and then stop making those mental errors. Reach up high, but then when you do reach up high, make sure you hit the ball on top, snap and pull through, because when they do hit, they're either hitting it in the net or hitting it out.
It's really important, you've said before, to snap your wrist as you're doing that.
Yeah. So, I mean, they can do it. They did it in the second set, and that's exactly what their coach is telling them right now, is to snap the wrist so they pound it down, because they've got that power and that strength. If you're Bryan, you keep it going. Right now our defense, our block, Nora's doing a good job of that timing and getting a block, at least a touch on it, to slow it down.
Let's see if we'll get a coach point here. I love that phrase. I still use that. I'll be sitting there watching the junior high, and I'm like, coach point.
Yep, I got a coach point the other day. I was really excited.
And just really out of system there. Riley Roach made a good effort to try to bring it back.
Yeah, she passed outside of her body, so she needs to take one more step. So they're pulling back another serve receive to help her out and hide the setter. Out, yep.
A little too much juice there for Kenzie. Gets to the point where she's got like 6 or 7 serves, and then she's like, I'm amping it up.
She tries to put that spin on the ball, and it doesn't quite drop.
Somebody's got to get it over right here.
Yeah, for that one with Nora, I would have preferred her to go right back to Ava, since she was right there, rather than like changing the momentum of the ball.
A little tap over. Nice job there by Stever. It's a little close, though. Worth able to get it over.
Good job by Claire running through that. Nice
And
spot.
that's in. Oh,
It wasn't quite. She thought that was going out.
watch this on the Welly Construction replay. Boom, right inside the line.
She's like, oh, thank God. No, but that's a great spot. They're not quite covering that line, that corner.
Swing there. Nice job there by Mason. Then she had to get out of
Good
Kenzie
set.
Worth's way.
Oh.
Worth just.
Yeah, but that was clearly out by the libero. They got lucky, but she's
They
got to make
did.
sure she knows where she is on the court and listen to her teammates.
So side out, Central Catholic. Mason with a little tap over.
Right idea. I think she was trying to get right behind the block, but she's still got to keep her shoulder, or her elbow rather, up. She was like going at it like straight armed, which I mean is not really under control. Got to reach that elbow up just like with a regular hit or a serve.
All right, blue to serve. Senior will put it up. Swing here. Mason just turned her arms.
Yeah, right idea. She just did one, but she didn't quite dip her shoulder, her inside shoulder up a little bit just to keep the ball inside the court. But she does a great job of reading it and running through it. She just got to dip that shoulder a little bit more. Good pass by Mary.
Swing here by Stever and
Great
hit
job.
the wrong way.
Yep, same kind of
Same
deal.
thing, yeah, right.
Yeah, you gotta dip that shoulder and make sure the ball at least stays in the court, in the line, in between the lines.
Stever spinning the volleyball,
Yeah,
practicing for the next video board.
Showing her skills. Which can be hard. Those volleyballs can be, if they're brand new, they can be pretty slick. Off the net.
Stever.
Our defense is doing really, really well. That was a good job by, great
Nice
job by
block of the
Miley
net.
by releasing. Great job by their TCC block. Get that timing down. We were a little out of system. Miley was a tad late on her release.
Oh, short.
That's rough right after you get such
It
a good
is.
block.
We talked about it before in volleyball, and we've also talked about it during football games about you can't beat yourselves.
No, not at all. And again, with the only sport doing rally serving, like it legitimately costs you a point. So, but it also makes volleyball such a mental sport.
Yeah.
Great dig by Claire. Good hustle. Good try. Good try. That was really all she can do on that because the set was so far out there.
Just so important to have the right positioning when you're
Yes.
setting it for your
Especially
hitter.
when you're only confined to a 30 by 30 box.
Good dig out by the libero.
Good swing, good dig. Again, the block does not count as one of your 3 hits.
Good talk in there between Stever and Mason.
Good dig. Good set. Oh, Kenzie, would love for her to go and swing on that. Out.
Wow,
Yeah.
a little too much mustard there.
A little too much juice right now again, but like the mistakes are compounding for TCC as you can tell in the score.
That main stop scoreboard shows 14-5. Each team has won a set. Best of 5 here in varsity. Stever, a little soft serve over. Nice block at the net.
And I'm not sure if that even went over. The set was a little bit too low. With a back set, you want it a little bit higher. Again, they have good passes. They just have not finished on their third hit.
Stever.
And right now, Bryan's getting back to like the tipping a little bit. Oh, great. That was a great swing.
Yeah, and a nice job there by Mary Blue to get that out.
Yeah, and that was their quick offense. I know that their coach eventually wants to start building up to is a quick offense, and that's exactly what that looks like.
See if the Bears can get back into system here.
It's that. Oh, I think she touched it. Yeah,
Yep.
she got it just on coming down on her block. Caitlin coming in to serve.
Left side swing. Nice block at the net.
Yeah, that didn't quite go over.
Oh, it didn't go over.
No. Hit the top of the tape.
That's why you got an official standing on a step
Right-
ladder over there.
Right on top of it, yep.
One of these years, we're going to get a net cam.
A little out of system for Bryan, but good
Yep.
job again by Claire being aggressive on that her third hit. Little mistiming there by their middle.
Oh, that's going to be out.
Out.
Oh,
just
close.
out. I thought it might have dropped in.
Me
but
too. TCC stops the bleeding a little bit. Roach checks back in. Tried to surprise the Bears with a soft serve. That's well out.
She's hitting it like a serve, hitting it on the side of the ball, not quite getting on top. Like I said, she's their power hitter. When she hits, like it's a good hit. But right now, she's got to readjust and get on top of the ball. She looks like a little frustrated with herself because I think she's hit them more out than in this set.
Worth to serve and into the net.
TCC's relieved on that one.
Yes, they are.
Because Kenzie's gotten quite a few runs off of them in this whole match.
And now Merchant steps back behind the line.
Oh, good job. Good dig out of the net. Right now, the Bears aren't giving up, which is exactly what you want. They will do anything to get that ball.
Job, Stever. Back set.
Good swing.
Mason.
Yep.
Yes.
Dropped in.
Ew,
Again,
dropped
that
in.
line. That line is open. She did a good job of adjusting her shoulders so it goes right down that line.
Yep, right there you can see that Welling Construction replay. Mason. Nice block
Good
at the net.
Ooh, that's a cheapie.
Just got it over, a cheapie.
Yeah, cheapie. You gotta let that one go. Those are hard, just like when on a serve, if it like hits the top and just plops right over those ones, you're like, all right, moving on.
Blue takes it backwards. Nice job by Newbig to get it
And
over.
if you're TCC, you gotta capitalize on that free ball.
Set by
Ooh.
Worth. Oh, there's a problem. Main stop scoreboard shows 20-9. Main stops open when you need them. You're always near a main stop with Thirsty Thursday every Thursday. The main stops of Northwest Ohio. Third set here. Mary Blue to serve. It's been a good one.
Yeah.
And that went out. She went around the antenna.
TCC, like, they're either on or they're off. I mean, that's really any volleyball team.
Yep.
But, like, right now, when they're off, they're mistake.
It's compounding.
Yes, it's mistake after mistake after mistake. That consistency is not quite there. Yep, out.
And the Bears turn it right around with a mistake of their own.
Right now, I think, like, Bryan's playing with a little bit more energy, a little bit more fire. TCC seems a little deflated. They don't quite have that energy that they had in the second set.
Mason to blue. Stever. Good dig out by the libero.
Great job. Great set.
Oh, just couldn't get the swing.
Yeah, Ava just mistimed it a little bit. She went a little too early, got too excited. Nice job by Mackenzie.
Yeah, it looked like it might have trended out a little bit, but couldn't be sure. Another little tap over goes into the net.
Right
Brookins.
now, the fundamentals in TCC, they're not quite doing. They're just kind of going about like her elbow wasn't up. She let the ball drop too low, but they just need to get back to their fundamentals because it's just silly mistakes at this point.
Their fundamentals are pretty strong when they're on.
Right, exactly. Like with that one, I only tell girls to use their hands if it's above their head. Like that one, she probably should have taken a step back and passed it. And get a little bit more control.
Mason with it.
There you go. That's a much better pass.
And it drops in. Wow. Perfect placement. TCC hanging around, 23-12.
Yep. And again, if you're Bryan, you gotta get out of this side out.
Kenzie had to really hustle to get that one.
It was a low set.
Stever. Mason, back to Stever.
It's getting TCC out of system. Our defense right now is really, really good. Oh.
A block.
Yep, but ow, I think. Yep. They timed it well, but their hands go in the wrong direction.
Reagan Bloom will check in. 24-12, set point here for the Bears. Stever to serve.
Good pass.
Nice block,
Kelsey
and the
got
Bears
that.
get set.
Yeah.
Number 3, nice block there by Kelsey Thiel.
Yeah, she got there. And it's tricky for a middle to get all the way over there and getting the timing right. So great job by Kelsey.
There you have the Welling Construction replay. Welling Construction, a third-generation family-owned general contractor. We specialize and pride ourselves in building quality custom homes, major renovation projects, commercial work, your vision, our expertise. Contact us at 419-636-3712. Going to take a timeout, come back with set number 4. Bears lead 2-1. Back after this.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Discover great job skills training at Northwest State. With over 50 different programs available, there is something for everyone. Providing hands-on training and education is the community college advantage.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, it is the Bears leading 2-1 here as we head to the 4th set. Remember, best of 5, and the Bears have done a good job. They won 25-12 on the first one, lost the second set 25-19, and 25-12 again.
Yeah, so
consistency.
I think it's really important for the Bears in this set to that consistency piece that we were kind of talking about in pregame, like finishing this set and then getting your first win. So it's really important for them to focus in this set because we saw that TCC kind of came back, woke up a little bit, and won the second set. So we don't want this to go into a 5th.
Yeah, absolutely. TCC will get the serve here.
Yeah. So technically we'll be on offense first. So I'd love to see us get, I mean, our outsides have been doing a great job, especially like Claire Seaver, but I would love to see us get our middles going a little bit just to mix up our options. That way, because eventually I'm going to assume that they made adjustments when Mackenzie's in the front row to cover that line. So still go to your outsides because they are doing consistent and they're getting you kills, but then if they adjust, then we have to adjust our offense a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. Libero comes in for TCC. First serve.
Oh,
drops in.
Yeah, that floated.
Line judges or officials checking with line judges to make sure everything is as it should be.
Starting out of system a little bit for the Bears, so we just gotta make sure right here on this defensive series. Yep, get Nora going. That was a good decision because you didn't have an outside hitter.
And the problem was there that the double block there for Nora and Mackenzie Mason left the right side of the net open.
Yes.
And they took advantage.
Yeah, our defense quite wasn't where it needed to be on that 10-foot line, and unfortunately the ball just happened to land there. But right now it's 3-0, so you got to make sure.
Again, an ace there.
We got to refocus here and get back in system.
Randall with the serve again.
Good job by Nora.
Yep.
She noticed she was early, so those last 2 steps she waited to jump until the ball was where she needed it to be, and then she got a kill out of it.
Newbig will check back in. Kenzie Worth to serve. Set up, and that was the rocket.
Yeah, sailing out of bounds. So again, get on top of that ball, snap, and pull through. She's got the speed.
Yep.
She's got to get on top of the ball. And there's assistant coach being like, yeah, keep swinging. You just got to get on top of that ball.
A little bit of a low set there.
Good job by Claire reading that. Going off a slide. Good job.
Good dig
Great
out.
Dig and a dig, yes. Great pass. Got to keep in system. Yep. Nice job by Kenzie knowing where she was and seeing that was a bit wide. That was a great slide off of Nora, and she did a great job of swinging. That pretty much went to 10-foot line, but but they were there for the defense.
Ooh.
Yep.
Out.
Right off. Lucky. I thought it might have dropped it. just hit that line. Mackenzie knows it too. Look at her.
She's like, that was lucky.
Yeah.
Tied up at 4.
Okay, so if you're Bears, now you go because you got it back to 0, essentially. Go, yep. Yeah.
Double hit there.
Well, not double hit, but I think she called it, yeah, she lifted it.
Lifted it just a little bit.
Your block doesn't count. Like, you can hit it twice in a row off your block. So your block's kind of like a freebie touch. So your block doesn't count in one of your 3, and if you block it, you can hit it again. But Nora, like, it went off her shoulders, off a lift, that second hit.
Good block.
Yeah, that was better by Mackenzie. Not making sure that it was a hard hit rather than a soft push.
Just out of the outstretched arms of Mary Blue.
Yeah.
Perfect
nice
placement right there.
Yes, nice job by Mary by trying, but like that's the spot where your blockers are essentially supposed to take away that middle of the court. Mary trying her best to lay out for it.
Nice job there. A little touch,
yeah,
and they got it right between the front line and the back line.
Yeah, just like we got them in that spot a couple of times. We just got to make sure whoever's on our 10-foot line sees that. Nice job.
Yep, we just did it. Snake bit him right back.
Yeah, and off that second hit, like you really don't expect it. So that was a nice job by Kenzie getting us out of that. And Mackenzie Mason would love to get her on a roll on this serve.
Nora had it, but
Yep, she had it, didn't quite push over.
such back and forth action in this one.
Both teams working on, trying to work on that consistency part of it. Nice job by Ava Newbig, noticing that was an overpass and just getting down, play defense, out.
That's out, so the Bears will get it back. Just so much to have to watch for.
Yeah.
Nice job there.
Our defense is exactly where they need to be, which is nice. Oh.
A little punch over by Stever, and they couldn't handle it.
Yeah, right idea. Like the block was there, but when you're the block, you want to try to get it like out of the, away from the net. So like you essentially kind of want to like flip your wrists a little bit if you're trying to, after your block, hit that ball, get it off and give you a little bit more room to work.
High pass. Block at the net, unable to get it.
We're there. Our timing's a little bit off, and we're not quite. You want to, just like in your platform when you want to dip your shoulders, you want to make sure that your hands and your shoulders close towards the net so it goes back over rather than like hitting off the side.
Mason to blue.
It's a wicked serve. That's a great serve. Good block. Good job by Kenzie by recovering.
Good volley here. Just couldn't get it.
Yeah.
I tell you what, I'm watching Mary Merchant over there, and she's had a couple of errors on the left side when she's been in the front row, trying to attack and getting out of bounds. But from the back row position, she is still hitting the ball hard and swinging.
Oh, yeah.
It's impressive.
Yes, she's doing a great job. No, she's working her tail off. Like she knows like this is her last year, so she's going to go after it. But not what you love is after a good rally like that and you miss your serve. So it's important when you get back there, take your deep breath, do your routine, but make sure you at least get the first one over and in, and then you can go for aces.
10-8 TCC lead. Nice block at the net.
Right idea going back, but I don't think, not quite over the net, wasn't quite high. She didn't quite hit it high enough. She hit it at her face rather than reaching high. But right idea going from the back row, give us a different look. Good defense.
Nice block.
Claire again, just waiting for it a little too low, hitting it at her face. Right in the middle of the net, but right now that's 2 errors on both teams, so they both need to clean it up a little bit, make sure we reach high, get the elbow up.
That one hit the deck.
Good serve, just kind of dropped right in front of her. But one thing about Mackenzie Mason is she always adjusts.
Back set.
Got to still be aggressive.
Oh, nice little tip over by Worth.
There's
block
your
at the
block.
net. A little bit out of system for the
I
Bears.
was going to say, Claire Seaver's playing left front. She's way back there. Go! Oh.
Good effort there by Worth to try to keep that alive.
I would love to see our block get that timing a little bit. We've gotten a lot of touches, but right now we got to make sure that block is really like pushing over.
Timeout called by Bryan. While we're in this timeout, you basically got 50 seconds to tell me everything you want to tell me about homecoming week.
Oh gosh, homecoming week. Lots going on. Big thing is Wednesday, 5:30 to 8, community night. Everyone's invited. We got food. We got plenty of games. We'll have our cheer competition, our bonfire that you can watch. The kids really get into it. Then Friday is our big assembly. It's like the day of the
The
year.
day.
The day. And then we got our big football game and then the dance on Saturday. So lots of fun stuff. And last year was our first community night, unfortunately it rained. But right now it looks great. So, because we're in a drought. So hopefully we get good because then I'll be out on the turf,
Yep.
out by the concession stand. It'll be a fun night. Games, prizes for element, PK through 12.
And the dress-up days this year, pajama day on Monday, and all of the dress-up days are being done at both buildings this year.
Oh,
so
great.
So everybody
Great
in
for
Bryan.
parents. Great
That's
for
right.
parents.
Absolutely. Don't have to figure the difference.
Yeah. Okay, right now Brian's got to get out.
Tell you what, they're attacking the line judges today.
They are. They are. They got some powerful swings. But again, both sides, like, it seems like odd sets are going to the Bears, even sets are going to the Irish. But, like, that consistency part of it, like, both teams still need to work on. And I think we kind of knew that based off of their records. They're both playing well. It's just, like, again, at pregame, we're playing well 10 points or, like, a whole set. But then we can't focus for the second set in a row.
Into the net.
Yeah.
Oh, Bears were into the net, they
Who
said.
gonna call?
Not sure about that one.
They usually hold up a number on who's in the net because I missed it.
Yeah, I did too. Can we run a replay on that? Is that possible? I don't know if we'll be able to see it or not.
I think it was Claire.
Yeah, probably. Stever with the swing, block at the net.
We're a little slow right now. There you go.
Good job.
Good dig. Right now, they're middle, number 13.
Mackenzie Coleman.
Yeah, she's a sophomore. She's doing a great job mixing it up and seeing the floor. She's not going to the same spot every single time.
And Torin Brookins has had a number of good serves here. Good job by Blue to dig it out. There you go.
Okay,
Nice
there's
swing by Stever.
Yep, there's your kill. Now we got to make sure that Claire gets her serve and we protect her serve so we can keep that run and hopefully push points. Right now we got to play with a little bit of a sense of urgency, make sure we do everything correct. Good spot. Good hustle.
That go under? They go under the net with that? What did?
Oh, good question. We're at an awkward angle
We
for
are.
that one.
Well, it's a point Bears. We'll take it.
Oh, good serve. Okay, free ball. Oh, tight,
short.
tight.
It's too short. Yeah.
Too short, and Aaliyah was a little bit in the way. You got to make sure you know where your setter is at all times. Like, she was ready for that hit, but unfortunately the pass was right there where she was at.
Will dig it out?
Good spot.
Oh, right in. Oh.
Yikes.
That was close.
Glad I'm not a line judge.
Yeah.
Good spot.
Good job
right in
there.
Middle. Yep. Middle, like I said, is usually your weakest spot on the court.
Caitlin Dempsey will head in to serve.
You got some work to do if you're the Bears.
Yep,
We got to clean up
you
our
do.
passes a little bit because right now they're all at the 10-foot line, which makes it hard to keep in system and get your sets close to the net where you need them to be.
Dempsey put it up, but just couldn't get. She was kind. I don't know if she's in the way of Claire Stever, maybe.
Yeah,
Seeing Aaliyah Schilling more in this set.
Yeah, so with liberos, it's tricky. So liberos can they are ones that have to go in for the same people. So Aaliyah had to go back in for Mary to go in for Aaliyah. Libero, then so you add libero tracking on top of that.
Yes.
Makes it more confusing to those who don't know.
Usually, you have a scorekeeper and a libero tracker.
Yes.
Good block there by the Bears.
Yeah, that way, because it's such a tricky thing with libero tracking. So if you have the home team would be the libero tracker.
And they're tracking both teams' liberos?
Yes. Just because it's its own substitute beast. And they don't count, and it does not count as one of your 18. So that's why a lot of people, like one, you have a good enough player to keep all the way back there essentially the entire time, but it also saves you subs out of that 18.
Worth to serve. Oh, puts it in the net. Again, unforced errors.
Yeah. On both, like again, I think it's just when it comes to, oh, not quite ready for this. When it comes to both sets and like kind of the back and forth of the scores, I guess, it's just unforced errors.
Uh-oh. That was
That's
risky.
the one where you're just like, oh.
I hope it gets over.
Good job.
Good job by Stever.
Right now we're not being quite as aggressive as we need to be.
Somebody's got to get it over. Good job by Blue.
Good dig. Nope, yep, she's done that one too many times. They're going to notice that. So with that one, Kenzie needs to release a little bit quicker. That way she can set it, because if she's late, then she knows her only option is to push it over on 2, and they were ready for that time.
Little tap over right in the perfect position, but
Way
Bears
to be
able
ready.
to recover.
Yes.
Woo.
That one's tricky. Just plopped over the net. But that one, I'm pretty sure Mackenzie and Kenzie, I think, were a little. One went for it, but didn't quite get it. And
that was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was good reaction time.
Yeah.
Tight. Great job by Kenzie with that one-handed set. That is a tricky skill. That
nice
one,
block.
Yeah, that one didn't go over. So right now, if you're the Bears, you really got to hunker down and make sure you're on your game.
It's that rally scoring. I mean, 22 right now. Any mistake you make gives them points.
Yes.
It's really critical to get to 23 and 24.
Yes. Again, that mental side of the game. Good touch. Oh, over.
Oh,
yeah,
nice
job. Great hustle. Great awareness for where the ball is. Yep. Good job by Mackenzie going cross. Again, number 13, she's kind of picked it up this set. She's gotten good blocks, and she's mixing it up with her hits.
Sophomore will switch with sophomore as Julia Adams comes out and Tanya Aiton comes in to serve.
I'll say, if this is their level of talent, just as 1 and 6 and sophomores and juniors and a new coach, like in a couple years, I foresee them being extremely good.
Yep.
They just got to work on that consistency.
Yep.
But,
you saw the serve into the net there.
All right, Miley's gig right now. Just first off, get that serve over and in, and then let your defense work.
Close to the net. Oh, it's not enough for Aaliyah to get over.
No, not quite strong enough. She's got to make sure she's really got a strong elbow and a wrist. Good pass.
Stever. Set point, by the way.
Yeah.
And then,
off to a fifth
yep,
set.
Off to a fifth set. 25-17. Let's play one more.
Yeah.
We're only going to play to 15 on the next one.
Yes, and it's such a different game
It
playing
is.
the 15. So it'll be interesting to see because, again, it's been so kind of like lopsided with the sets. So it'll be interesting to see, like, a game to 15, what will happen.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, well, we're going to take a timeout. Want to thank our sponsors, bringing the game, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Parks and Rec, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral and Crematory, and Veterans Services of Williams County. Well, 2-2, we're all tied up here. We're going to head to set number 5 back after this on the Golden Bears Sports Network.
Discover top quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
Rooting on the Golden Bears is a tradition that brings us all together.
Just like the sports we love, another tradition has stood the test of time. Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, since 1922, we've been part of the community, supporting you in the moments of celebration and loss.
Just like a team, we understand the value of traditions and the love that binds us together.
So whether it's cheering for a win or celebrating a life well lived, remember we are here for you.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network. Well, set 5 comes. Each 2 sets apiece. 25-12 Bears, 25-19 TCC, 25-12 Bears, 25-17 TCC, and we go to 5. We have a new flip, correct?
Yes, yes. It's kind of its own little game.
Yep.
We reflip for who has serve.
15. We go to 15.
Yes.
And a couple other scores for you from around Golden Bear Nation. The Lady Bears lost today to I think they played Oak Harbor, 2-0, and the boys are up 2-0 now on Oak Harbor with about 20 minutes to play in the first half.
Lots of action this Saturday morning.
Yep, cross country was out, I'm sure. I don't know if tennis had a match today.
Yeah, tennis. They were playing when I got here.
Busy Saturday. It's the
fall, always so busy.
Yeah, Kick for the Cure game is today over out at Rec Park with both the boys and girls playing Oak Harbor. So if you get a chance after this one's done, head out there and support that. There's raffles going on. There was a bake sale earlier. I hope somebody bought me something so when I get over there. So, So I didn't see who won the toss.
I didn't either. That's a great question.
Line judge on this side is holding the ball.
Based off of lineups too, number 4 is their first server, so I'm going to assume TCC has the first serve. Yep.
They do. All right, so here we go. Bears, TCC. First one to 15 wins this.
I think knowing their records and maybe like a struggle of the season, they're both going to be ready to play.
Yep, absolutely. Outside hit, good block at the net.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't sure that they touched that either, so.
Bears strike first. I heard Coach Reinhardt talking, and she said, do you want to win this game? You deserve to win this game. Go take what you deserve.
Yep. We've been playing very well.
Kenzie Worth to serve.
Good swing. Again,
New
Kenzie
bagel
needs
swing.
to release a little bit faster to that spot when she knows that the ball's not coming to her.
Oh, right into the bottom.
Yeah, I think she just took her eye off the ball.
Merchant wants that one back.
Yeah, she knows. It's just that sense of urgency in the 5th set, knowing it only goes to 15.
Everybody's amped.
Yeah.
3-0.
And it also changes how you coach a little bit, too.
Yep.
So 3-0, you only go to 15. Like, you got to use your timeouts very wisely. Yep, they're switching things up a little bit, getting a new passer. And that also leaves their senior to hit rather than just pass. Yep.
Block at the net. Good job there. Blue.
Ooh, tight. Got to be ready to defense. Ooh.
Stever's going to have to put a free ball over. She wails it over.
Oh, it drops in off that net. Yeah.
Yep.
That one's tricky. You just got to watch the ball, be a little bit patient. But if TCC wants a certain server, this is probably your veteran senior.
Yep. Good job by there to Claire Stever.
Nora's got, she's a little too lax on that hit. And again, she was going right down the middle, so her block's there. But she really needs to get off that net, do a big approach, and just swing.
Yep. Barely over. And that's out. New big again with the power swing.
So another mistake by the Bears, back to 0. But right now, take a deep breath. Get our pass. We gotta get our passes.
Yep.
Maybe one more, and then call a timeout. Wait.
I could give that point to. They're going to give that point to the Bears. I don't know if she went under the net or what. So the Bears got that. I don't know what that was.
I missed that. Yeah.
TCC assistant coach is having words with the official.
Yeah. It's hard, but knowing what the score is, you just gotta have to wipe it because it's so close anyway.
Yep. That might be trouble. They're able to save it.
Another slide. Yeah.
There you go. 5-3. Nice one by Koonsman.
They were not expecting that slide for sure, but that was a good placement by Nora right down the line.
Silent in the gym before the
gets
serve.
so quiet. Good.
Nice block.
Yes, good block. If our TCC maybe do a timeout, but
6-3.
Yep, timeout.
So
right now they got TCC's kind of lackadaisical, but they got to get a little fire going.
Yeah,
I mean,
absolutely.
It goes to 15, so you literally have to go for everything.
Yep, you do. I mean, the Bears already at 6-3. So 5. We're in the 5th set here. Whew.
But right now, timeouts. Again, knowing how this whole match has going, it's really important that you stay focused this entire time. Keep doing what you're doing. Keep being aggressive. We can clean up our passing a little bit more, pushing them more towards the net, towards the target, rather than just the 10-foot line. If you're TCC, you gotta start picking things up.
Lady Bears 6-3 on the main stop scoreboard. Hope when you need them, you're always near a main stop. It's not Thirsty Thursday, but I might have to head there on the way. Oh, an ace.
Serve. Oh, such a good serve. I don't know if she meant to do that on purpose. Either way.
Oh. Nice job there by Mason. Blue to put it over. That drops in. Ooh.
TCC's got
right down the line.
Yeah, TCC's got to take that and build upon it. It's only 7-3, so they get a couple good serves. They're right back in it.
Stever on the outside.
Give it Claire. She's going to be aggressive.
I thought that was going to drop between them. Oh, nice move by Claire Stever. That dropped in too.
I think Kenzie thought it was going out, but in this kind of a environment and situation, unless it's obvious.
You gotta be right there by the line. Gotta get a hand on it.
But Bears still okay. You just gotta get this pass. They're expecting us to go to Claire right now. Tight, tight, tight. Yeah, Claire, great job.
At the net, Stever just nice block.
I just got a tip on it.
Watch this Welling Construction replay right here, right there, just a tip right over.
Great job by staying up and down, too. It's so difficult because you can't be in the net.
Mary Blue to serve. Outside hit. Good job there.
Dig.
Close to the net. Stever.
Mackenzie doing a great job. Ooh! Doing a great job back there, getting great digs right up to the target.
Out. 9-5. Little tip over. Nice job there by Kenzie Worth. Mary Blue will put it over.
Love to see Mary finish her swing. She stops at the top. Doesn't give enough quite power to that hit, but if she like really swings through, it'll give it a little bit more power.
Side out for the Bears.
It seems like it should be a lot more than just a 9-6
Yeah.
game.
Feels like we've had a lot of action.
Yes. Not sure. Just double checking the score.
Yep. Worth. Kelsey Thiel. Oh, nice move there by number 2, Torrin Brookins.
Yeah, really quick. The Bears were on our heels, weren't quite ready for that. Okay, that's 1. So you don't want more than 2 in a game to 15 off a serve receive.
Blue.
Good pass.
Oh, nice move. Yeah. Great move by
Yep, she saw that middle again.
Kenzie Worth.
Needed to get out of it. Good pass. Again, keep getting touches off that block. I'd love for us to push over just a little bit more. Over.
Somebody's got to get it over right here. Big swing. Nice job there.
Okay, both teams are out of system, which, I mean, it just causes a little bit of chaos. Good job by Kelsey. I think Kelsey got that one.
Yep. Oh, it drops in. Oh, so close.
Yeah, we're
back and forth. Great volley.
Our
good blocks.
Yes, that last one, our block was super early, so she was hitting it on her as we were coming down.
Oh, too hard by Thiel into the net.
Yeah, again, waited too long. Ball was just, even with the net when she hit it, she's got to hit it high. Set's got to be a little bit closer. If you have a really tall player and she's got long arms, you want to set her a little bit closer to the net.
A little bit out of system for the Bears here. Let's see if they can recover.
Maybe a timeout here. We're out of control. Need to calm down a little bit. A little too amped up.
And TCC is fired up right now.
Yep, and right now it's just a game to 5, but right now we just need to take a breath.
Yep.
Hopefully ice their server.
Yep.
But we're just out of system, out of control a little bit. Not making good decisions when it comes to swinging our arms or things like that.
Got 2 broadcasts for you this coming week. Tuesday at 7 o'clock on the turf, girls soccer versus Swanton, as we have our second girls soccer game of the year. And then on Friday night, the Bears head back to Golden Bears Stadium to welcome the Patrick Henry Patriots. Doesn't get any easier the next 2 weeks as the Bears still looking for win number 1 on the season. Homecoming game. Homecoming festivities start at about 6:20-ish?
6:30.
Okay.
So that's when we'll announce and introduce our court, and then we'll hopefully get our first win.
10 all. Basically at 0 again, but we're playing for 5 points.
Yep, playing game to 5. Great pass. Tight.
Worth.
Yes.
Oh, good
swing.
dig.
All right, we got to use it. Out. Yeah.
Oh, just a little too hard.
Each team still has 1 timeout,
Yep.
so Coach Reinhardt, maybe one more.
Elsie Thiel.
Timing a little bit off.
Good block there.
Yes! Finally got that block.
All right, 11 all. Oh, Stever into the net.
Not what we needed, but
No.
it's just truly like the biggest mental game
Yep.
in the 5th set. So just wipe it. Got to get a pass. Kelsey needs to hit rather than, I think that's her 2nd or 3rd time in a row pushing.
And 2 points away.
Yeah, they got the momentum right now. We got to stop it, got to switch it up. Yep, timeout.
This would be a big win for either team.
Yes, for sure.
Both teams, kind of struggling. But, Bears have done everything they could do tonight.
Yeah, right now the Bears get a pass. We got to be aggressive. No more pushing over the ball, things like that. TCC, because they're being aggressive, that's why they have the lead. But the Bears got to dig deep and believe and want to win this game. So they know they're close. They just got to put it all together.
13-11, TCC leads. No timeouts for Bryan. And now we're at a game point. Unforced errors.
We're out of system. Okay, reset, get a good defense right here. Good run through by McKenzie.
A little bit out of system
Yeah,
again.
we're out of control right now. Yes, Kelsey, great
Kelsey
decision.
Thiel gets the block.
Yes, so she went up with 2 hands and she swiped it to that empty spot. That was a great decision.
Comes down to Caitlin Dempsey. She needs 3 in a row.
Yep. Great serve.
First one.
Good dig.
And TCC is going to win.
We knew it was
15-12.
We knew it was going to be a close match, so
Yep.
the fact that it went into 5 seems appropriate.
Absolutely. 15-12. Victorious is TCC. They'll go to 2-6 on the season. The Bears go to 0-9. What a game. Well, let's take a quick timeout. When we come back, we'll wrap things up here as TCC wins 3-2. Back after this on the Golden Bear Sports Network.
Discover top quality healthcare education at Northwest State. Our instructors have real-world experience, so they know how to prepare you for great career opportunities. Northwest State, where you'll get the top quality healthcare education you need to succeed.
The Bryan Athletic Boosters would like to wish all the student athletes the best of luck in all their sports this year. The Boosters are proud of your commitment to becoming Bryan built. It takes a lot of time and dedication to play sports and be the best student you can be at the same time. Good luck this year. The Bryan Athletic Boosters would also like to thank all of their corporate and individual patron supporters this year as well. It takes everyone to make a community and to become Bryan built.
The Bryan Parks and Recreation Department would like to wish the Bryan Golden Bears good luck in tonight's game. The Bryan Parks and Rec offers a wide variety of classes for you during the entire year and an array of sporting events all year long. Check out what the Bryan Parks and Recreations Department has going on at bryanparksandrec.com or like them on Facebook. The Bryan Parks and Rec hopes to see you in one of the many parks that Bryan has to offer and enjoy the facilities. Questions about the classes or rental of one of their facilities, call 633-6030.
Rooting on the Golden Bears is a tradition that brings us all together.
Just like the sports we love, another tradition has stood the test of time. Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, since 1922, we've been part of the community, supporting you in the moments of celebration and loss.
Just like a team, we understand the value of traditions and the love that binds us together.
So whether it's cheering for a win or celebrating a life well lived, remember we are here for you.
Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory. Family owned, family focused.
Here at the Williams County Veteran Service Office, our mission is plain and simple. We are here to serve our local Williams County veterans and their dependents. We are staffed with trained service officers who have the compassion and understanding to assist their fellow veterans in obtaining all federal and state benefits that they have earned. Additionally, we provide emergency financial assistance and transportation to VA medical centers. So if you're a veteran or a dependent of a veteran, stop in today and see how we can help you at the Williams County Veteran Service Office.
Back on the Golden Bears Sports Network, Lady Bears go down to defeat. Last set was 15-12, and boy, that was a hard-fought match by both teams.
It was. Unfortunately, Bears couldn't pull it off and get their first win. But like we said, we knew it was probably going to be an evenly matched game. TCC just kind of got a little bit more aggressive throughout the fifth set, which got them more points.
Yeah, it was really back and forth. You know, set one by the Bears, set two, one by Central Catholic, on and on and on. But just that fifth set, as you said, it's so quick and it's just tough to get things going on.
Yep.
So, all right, well, final thoughts here, and we'll promote homecoming again.
Yeah. So I thought the Bears played very, very well. I think both teams did. Again, that consistency part. Didn't quite get those last couple points. We weren't quite in it mentally or didn't quite focus too much, but there's good things that are happening. We just got to put it all together. But again, homecoming, biggest thing is all community members can come out Wednesday night, hopefully to Golden Bear Stadium, and enjoy like all the work and hard work that the kids have put in.
All right, well, we want to thank our sponsors bringing you the game today, the Bryan Athletic Boosters, Bryan Parks and Rec, Northwest State Community College, Oberlin-Turnbull Funeral Home and Crematory, Veterans Services of Williams County. Also want to thank our broadcast crew. Our director is Krista Bruner. Our camera is Gabby Malanga and Camden Reesner. Want to thank our athletic department here at BHS, Nathan Keel and Teresa Kuzma. Golden Bear Photo, Matt Neff and Stephanie Ponzak providing support here. And I am the executive producer of the Golden Bear Sports Network. Our next game is on Tuesday, September 17th, 7 o'clock. Girls soccer on the turf versus Swanton. We'll have it for you here on the Golden Bear Sports Network. Mark Hagens and company will have the call on that one. And we look forward to seeing you there. Lady Bears went down to defeat today to Oak Harbor 2-0 and look to bounce back on Tuesday. This broadcast is produced by the Golden Bears Sports Network with private use of our audience. Any duplication or other use of this broadcast, including descriptions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of the Bryan City School District, is prohibited. Jordan Brown, thank you again for being here with me.
Super fun.
All right, one final time for all of us at the Golden Bears Sports Network. I'm Chris Malanga. Again, your final score 3-2. Have a great night, everybody.